Easy now. Papa got things making headlines.
Come down. Ooh, you make my high come down. Always tripping when you come around. I'ma have to cut you off, like right now. You see, I don't want to drive me. You can say that for your mama. Maybe you should smoke some. Me try the marijuana. I was never you good. The vibe was straight. Showed you a couple of things and they ain't finna change. I treated you right. Everything was a gift from a time to your bag and the color on your lip.
Welcome to a special edition of Seahawks Man to Man, a YouTube exclusive. My name is Michael-Shawn Dugar. You can follow me on the tweet machine. You guys see it at the bottom of the screen, Mikedugar. Shout out to Elon Musk, still verified without having to pay. It's great. Love it. Go ahead, Chris, holla at him.
I would have to pay that lovely $8 for a blue check, but you know what? It's okay. You can follow me on Twitter at CKIDD206, and that is CKid206.
How much is the check? Is $8?
Yeah, I think it's $8.
Is there taxes in that? Or is it just a flat 8?
I just looked to see how much it was, and that was it. I think it's probably like $8.99.
Yeah, so you never know when somebody tell you something's $8. You know, I told you about that time I went to the dollar store and everything was like $1.25. I was like, hold on.
You know what's fascinating? I wonder if in Portland, like if you live in Portland, is it actually just $8 flatline?
Or is it based on where Twitter is headquartered and you pay the taxes, sales tax based on?
I'd be high. If I live in Portland, I'm going to pay for it.
Well, you know, it's the whole state of Oregon, right? Isn't it? Sales tax?
Yeah.
Where's Twitter headquartered? New York?
San Francisco? I don't know.
I don't know either. As long as they don't take my check away, my blue check.
They'll probably just make you a gold check. We don't know. Oh, this man.
I cleaned them. So
you can do this whole entire show by yourself. People would love to hear it.
This is better. I can't. Well, this is a big ass glare. Here we go. All right. Well, anyway, we are week 17. Sorry for the delay. Our standout plays of the Seahawks beat the Jets 23-6. Lots to go over on both sides of the ball. It's probably the Seahawks' most complete game of the season on offense, defense, special teams. You can tell by some of the quotes and some of my articles this week. Them boys are confident. After that game, they feel like they can go to the Super Bowl, which good for them. You know, confidence is key. We will look at our standout players from the game. I'm going offense. Chris is kicking us off with a defensive play from
Myles Adams. And people are probably wondering, well, who is that, Chris? Hey, we're going to find out because this play here, it's a cliche that Mike and I talk about, I think, almost every Sunday, win or loss with the Seahawks, and that's controlling the guys up front, sending that message of, we're going to punch you in the mouth, which the Niners do against the Seahawks quite often when they play them. They just sock it to them off the jump, running the football. And when you do that well, it creates everything else to just work in your favor. And on this play here, obviously first quarter, looking at first down, 10 yards to go. And Myles Adams, he's going to be lined up right over the center. So I'll pause as you can see where Myles is lined up. This is a package where obviously Al Woods is getting a break. All right, Al Woods has probably been dominating, playing well, getting his cardio in there. He needs a breather. So they bring in Myles Adams, and Myles Adams does his job. Granted, he gets pushed back 2 yards, just a little bit, but he fights, gains ground, boom, makes contact. So I'll play it for you guys again. We always talk about the line of scrimmage. In this scenario, Al Woods is great at doing this. I talked about with Mike off wax. Al Woods is good for throwing a guy down 2 to 3 times a game at least and making a play or allowing his teammates to make the play because he creates havoc. Myles Adams does a really good job of not giving up on the play. He gets doubled, and that's what's going to happen when you're a defensive tackle. You're going to go up against double teams, but you have to get through there and at least clear some space, and he actually is able to get through there and make a play. So we're going to look at it from the end zone view, and you get a better view of how it looks. So Myles Adams lines up. As you can see, he's right over the right guard and the center. He's going to get this double team as soon as the ball is snapped. And just watch how he gets pushed back 2 yards, boom, boom, but then he regains it, fights through, come here. And those are the things that the Seahawks are going to have to do more consistently, continuing on Sunday against the Rams. When Myles Adams gets his opportunity, he has to make best of said opportunity, getting a tackle for only 2-yard gain. If they get 2 yards every pop on a run play, that's a punt. That's something you would want to see from the defense consistently. So I want to run it back again for you one more time and just watch the hands, how violent he is, how strong he is, and just not giving up. Usually you can get pushed back, then that creates a running lane, and now this guy gallops for 12, 15 yards, you name it, but doesn't give up, fights through it, boom. First contact, gets the tackle for 2-yard gain, and that's just something the Seahawks need to do consistently. Again, it's cliche as hell, but at the same time, that's how you win the football game. It's simple. Getting off blocks, making a play, and Myles Adams just did a really, really great job of that. And hopefully he continues doing that against the Rams. And granted, Seahawks get the win. Packers lose on Sunday. The Seahawks punch their ticket into the postseason.
And that the sequencing on that too was important for the play that you showed, because that was what, like you said, 1st and 10.
Yeah.
And then you stop them. You get a win for the defense on 1st down, and then I think they threw it on the next play, threw incomplete. So just like that, it's 3rd and 7. And what happened?
3rd and
7. They're obvious passing down.
Yep.
Is the moral of that one. And then that's when Mike White ended up throwing an interception, to Quandre. So like that, you see how like how it works in Pete Carroll's mind and Clint Hurt's mind when they're building or any defensive coordinator for the most part. We went up front on 1st down. We can set ourselves up so that we can win easier on 2nd down when it's a 2nd and they probably should throw like 7 or 8, whatever. All right, well, if we incomplete on that, all right, well, now we put our killers in there on 3rd down, and we can get creative with the coverages. Football just starts to make a lot more sense when the guy said a cliche, it starts up front. I feel it. I didn't just feel it this year. Like I felt that for a while, but like I really feel it. Like the more I'm watching film, like, you know what it does? You can't do shit when your team suck up front. So yeah. All right. Do we got
time for you to get some offensive players going, man?
All right, hold on. All right, here we go. So I would just want to show some love. This is not like I don't have like too deep of analysis on these particular plays. These are just 4 plays from Colby Parkinson, who really stepped up in this game. When you talk about, I'm going to just start playing the loop here. Colby's in the slot on this first one. This is his touchdown. You guys all saw the touchdown. But like when we talk about being the next man up, that's another one. We're all on cliches today, Chris. We got next man up. We got starts up front. Colby on this one. Where's he at? Colby's right next to Charles Cross there. On the offense's left. Like when we start talking about next man up, it's a cliche everyone says and stuff like that, but it's hit and miss with when guys actually do it. And in this case, the man who's down is Will Dissly, who has a knee injury. Hopefully Will long term is okay. He's had a bunch of season-ending injuries, like his 3rd one. Where's Colby at on this one? He's right next to Stone Forsythe on the offense's right. Like we hear that a lot, next man up, but we don't really see it. And then, like a good example, earlier this year, just the game before this, they had no Tyler Lockett, against the Chiefs. And if you just watch the receivers in that game and you go look at the box score after, you'd be like, well, damn, the next man was not up. Like, it's not like the whole game was their fault, but they just didn't produce. They had drops. The game just didn't go super well. And now we're back to it again. I can give a little bit more analysis. This first one is probably Chris's favorite route. Is this your favorite route, Chris, the corner route?
It depends on what I'm seeing, but it's definitely up there. Like I do love me a nice little goal because the goal is. But anyway, it's top 3. Continue, Mike.
Yeah, no, I just I know that's your I know that's one of the ones you like. It works so well too. Look, Colby threw his arm up right there. Yep. I thought he was doing the Randy Moss and was saying like, "Yo, I'm open." I'm about to say that's badass. Look at where he's at. He's a 5-yard line. I said, "Yo, is Colby about that?" I actually think he's trying to draw
PI.
Yeah. Or is the ball out? Yeah, the ball's not out. So it would be holding. But I said, oh, now Colby's a bad boy. He doing that, but nah, he's just running.
Did you ask him by any chance?
I did. It's just so obvious on film. That
I feel you, but yeah.
I never asked him. But also, this one in particular, like the first play of the game, this is where I was like, oh, it really do start up front. Like, watch Colby and Tyler. Not Tyler. I'm sorry, Noah Fant. Colby and Noah Fant. Like, watch the work they do on the left side, offense's left. Like taking care, I think that's Shaq Lawson first. So then Noah washes him out. Colby, Jordan Whitehead, come here. All right, well, now we got this crease. Good vision by Ken, too. But, like, that's how you get it going. Like, here's another cliche. Like, here's how offenses are usually trying to attack you in the run. You want to obviously win up front, but you want to crack the safeties and make the corners tackle. Generally speaking, that is what you are trying to do. Another good example of this, let Colby helping as well. Look at that. Boom. Safety. He's on. I think that's Whitehead again. Boom. Let me get you out the way, Whitehead. All right, now who's there? A corner. Sauce Gardner. Who misses? A corner. Cracked safeties. That wasn't necessarily cracked, but you get to the safeties, make the corners tackle. And this is just some of my favorite stuff right here. I talked to a bunch of people in the building about this particular play right here because this is like dominant shit. So this is where you would think that Will Disley would deliver this. This is a 3rd and 4. Where are they at? Somewhere near midfield. Somewhere where they could have gone for it if they didn't get it. 3rd and 4. They bring like their passing package in there, but instead they run one of those. Our quarterback is black plays, and have Geno design run. Watch just 84 against Shaq Lawson, man. He can't go nowhere. Look at this. Boom. You pancaking defensive ends out there, Colby? Man, good for you, man. When you're missing your best run blocking tight end and Will Disley and it wasn't just him. I could have done the same thing for Noah Fant as well. I just felt like doing it for Colby because I literally don't think he's been in any of our standout plays all year.
The best part is the DN's both feet is in the air.
Oh yeah, hold on, let me pause it at that point. Dog.
Both feet in the air. You know he got chewed out by his D-line coach.
Oh yeah. D-line coach is on his ass. Like, you let that guy, but and it's not that Colby's like soft or nothing like that, but he's one, and he'll tell you, and his scouting report says it, and the coach will tell you he came out kind of like as the pass catching tight end from Stanford. Like that first play I showed is what you would have thought when the Seahawks draft a 6'7" pass catching tight end from Stanford in the 4th round, like that play. Oh, he throw it up to him, he's bigger than everybody, go get it. That's fine, but more often than not, you want your tight ends doing shit like this, where you're just running through. You want pancaking guys. This is how you get first downs. And also, that's the other thing I wanted to note about this play too, or this sequence of plays as well. I believe every play I picked was a first down.
Impactful.
The touchdown obviously is a touchdown, but like that's the other thing. You moving this, like how we talked about Chris's play. You can get off the field by having those wins on early downs. You can obviously stay on the field when you're moving the chains. And this is Colby directly impacting either explosive plays or just plays that net first downs. So I just thought every part of what Colby did today, it was I think Pete Carroll said it this week, and I agree. This is probably Colby's best game as a Seahawk.
The price done gone up, as you would say, Mike.
Is he on a contract year? He's 20.
Well, just looking ahead. Either way. Not saying next year, but just right now, this is good tape. If he wants to get paid in the future, starts here.
And it just shows you that you can do a little bit of everything. Now you got to do it week to week, but you know what I'm saying? It just shows like you're not just because when you're in the NFL and you want to get paid or you want to stick around or you want to get more playing time, you got to prove you can do everything. You can't just be a tackle that can pass block. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's like, okay, well, we run the ball too, sir. So can you block? Or then we're not going to pay you. Same thing with tight ends. Like, hey, man, I can really go out here and catch these passes. Well, that's cute, but we run the ball too, sir. So we need you to block. We need you to take on some DNs. Every once in a while, you're gonna have to do that. Same thing with your running back. Hey, coach, I can run that pill. All right, well, it's 3rd and 12. Your running skills don't do a shit right now. Can you block? Can you catch? Like everybody wants to be able to do everything. So, same thing with the Myles Adams too from your play. Like you want to be able to, hey, coach, I can stop the run too. And I can get after the passer if you need. It was just good stuff. Like who would have thought, Chris, when we cooked up this idea that we'd have Myles Adams and Colby Parkinson.
Well, we don't judge, Mike. If you have a great play that we see and we want to talk about, we are going to put it out there. Sorry, it doesn't matter who's on the roster. If Michael Dixon has a great tackle, a game-saving one, I'm going to throw it in here. Look at the angle he takes. He doesn't, how punters are usually guys that close their eyes and dive and just hopefully get in the way. Nah, Mike Dixon had his eyes wide open, delivered some meat, pause, and laid him out.
We need our I'm gonna take this off real quick. I can see a lot better.
There he is.
I can see a lot better now. We need our version of what was it? Deion Sanders who had the you get the call thing.
Yeah,
we need our version of that. Like you do something, you get the something on here. Like that's how we don't have to think of it now.
You're good at wordplay, so I'm gonna task you with that over the weekend.
Okay. Yes, that's my goal. I will think of a little catchphrase. Damn, it sucks we're doing that in week 17. I should have thought of that.
The thing is, Mike, unless something catastrophic happens, we'll be back next year.
That's true. And they could win. They could win on we could do a week 18 too.
I plan on it, regardless of win and loss. I don't know,
Or we could do our best plays from the season too at the end.
Oh, that's tough. It's gonna have to be like
we don't have to do it right away. We can sift through. I have like 5. Already.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was already 4 that popped in my head as soon as you said it. So that could be that would be cool. Yeah, I'm
Or
down for that.
we could each pick a side of the ball and get one from each position group.
See, we're already getting creative, man.
That's
Look at
true.
this.
Yeah, we can think about that later. And they got to handle business.
Yeah,
Against
assuming
Atlanta.
they win, right?
They are very confident that they're. I'll say this before we sign off. I talked to guys all week, man. They are very, very, very confident in their abilities. This week, man. Like I was talking to like DJ Dallas this week. He was like, "Nah, man, the Lions are gonna handle. If the Lions handle business, we're gonna make a run."
Yeah, like you said in your story. Yeah.
Yeah, DK too. Gino and Daryl Taylor. Daryl Taylor was like, if we play like we played against the Jets, nobody can beat us. You know what I'm saying? Like we all three phases. Now I don't think that's true necessarily, but I see where they're coming from. So like, yeah, it should be good. Hopefully they get it done. Yeah, we want to do post game on Sunday. We just gonna have to wait till if they win, we gotta wait till the Lions game's over. Pretty much. Gotta wait till Sunday Night Football because we won't know.
All right, we could just plan on Monday.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna sit in the press box till the Lions game is over, so I can't even come home until that game. If the Seahawks win,
Let's just plan on dropping something Tuesday or Monday.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because
All
like
right,
we wait
take
anyway.
care of business, Lions and Seahawks, and it's on y'all, man. The Fighting Dan Campbells. Here, the season may come down to whether they can upset Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, Lambeau. That's
the stakes are high.
Yeah, they could not be higher. So I'm gonna be locked in. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Seahawks Man to Man, a standout plays from week 17. We got 1 week left of at least just of standout plays. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Follow us both from the Tweet Machine. If you want to donate to Chris, for Chris to get the check, blue check on Twitter, you can. You should put like your Venmo or something.
No, maybe I'll create a man-to-man GoFundMe.
Nah, they have them specifically for is it Patreon? Is that what it is?
Oh, well, in that regard, we would just have to have maybe we could put this on the Patreon.
I just want to help you get I want everyone to help you get the blue check.
I'm not getting it, Mike. At this point, it's okay.
You're right. Anyway,
it's okay.
Thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you guys at some point after the game Sunday. Win or lose, we will have it. It may be delayed if we have to wait for the Lions game. But either way, we'll catch you guys after Week 18, the regular season finale. Until then, peace.